Why smart people struggle to choose a career, and why that's not a flaw. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you've been told at least once in your life that you're smart, good at learning, good at understanding complex things, good at many subjects. And yet, when it comes to choosing a career, you feel stuck, confused, or behind. You see other people your age moving confidently in one direction while you're still asking yourself, what am I supposed to do with my life? This video is for you. Because the truth is this. Smart people don't struggle to choose a career because they're incapable. They struggle because they see too much. Let's start with something no one talks about. Most career advice is designed for people who think linearly. People who find one thing they're good at early, stick to it, and build depth over time. That advice works well for some people, but it completely fails for others. Smart people rarely think in straight lines. They think in systems. They see connections. They notice patterns across different fields. Instead of asking, what job should I pick? They ask, is this meaningful? Is this scalable? Will this still matter in 10 years? Am I wasting my potential? What if I choose wrong? And those questions don't have simple answers. Smart people are not indecisive. They're over-aware. They can imagine multiple futures for themselves. They can see pros and cons in every option. They understand trade-offs before making mistakes. And when you can clearly see 10 different paths, choosing just one feels like killing the other 9. That's the first reason smart people struggle. They don't lack clarity. They have too much of it. The second reason is fear, but not the kind people usually talk about. It's not fear of failure. It's fear of misalignment. Smart people are deeply afraid of locking themselves into something that doesn't fully use their abilities. They're afraid of waking up one day and realizing, I optimized my life for the wrong thing. They don't want to be successful at something meaningless to them. They don't want to climb a ladder and realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. So they delay decisions. They keep learning. They keep preparing. They keep waiting for the perfect option to appear. But here's the uncomfortable truth. There is no perfect career choice. And the belief that there is one is exactly what keeps intelligent people stuck. Another reason smart people struggle is because they were rewarded for potential, not direction. Growing up, smart kids hear things like, you can be anything. You have so much potential. Don't waste your intelligence. Those statements sound encouraging, but they come with an invisible burden. Because no one teaches you how to choose. So instead of picking something and growing into it, you feel pressure to pick the best possible option from the start. The optimal choice. The highest potential outcome. And when every decision feels permanent and high stakes, paralysis makes perfect sense. Let's talk about the myth that causes the most damage. The myth of the one true passion. We're told that successful people found their passion early and followed it relentlessly. That clarity comes before action. That if you're confused, it means you just haven't found your thing yet. This idea is especially harmful for smart people. Because smart people rarely have just one interest. They have many. They like science and art, logic and creativity, depth and exploration. They want structure and freedom, stability and meaning. And when you don't feel obsessed with one single path, you assume something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not meant to shrink yourself into a single label. Here's a perspective shift that changes everything. Your confusion is not a weakness. It's a signal. It's a sign that your mind is designed to integrate ideas, not specialize too early. In the modern world, the most valuable people are not those who know one thing deeply in isolation. They are people who can connect domains, translate complexity, combine skills in unusual ways, see patterns others miss. But society still measures success using outdated rules. Rules built for factory jobs, linear careers, and predictable futures. So when smart people don't fit that mold, they assume they're failing. They're not failing. They're early. Now let's talk about what actually helps. The biggest mistake smart people make is trying to decide their entire life at once. You don't need to choose a forever career. You need to choose a direction to explore deeply next. Instead of asking, "What will I do for the rest of my life?" ask, "What skill stack am I building for the next 3 years?" Careers are not chosen. They are constructed. They are built through experiments, feedback, and iteration, not through perfect thinking. Another important shift is this. Stop choosing based on identity. Start choosing based on leverage. Instead of saying, "I want to be a physicist," or "I want to be a creator," ask, "What skills give me optionality? What skills compound over time? What skills let me move across fields if I change my mind?" Smart people thrive when they build multiple strong pillars instead of chasing one fragile dream. One skill gives you a job. 2 skills give you leverage. 3 skills give you freedom. You don't need clarity before action. Clarity comes from action. Trying things seriously, not casually, is how intelligent people discover alignment. By committing long enough to get real feedback. Not by endlessly thinking in isolation. And here's something no one tells smart people enough. It's okay to change paths. Changing direction is not failure. It's data. Every serious attempt teaches you something about yourself. What you enjoy. What drains you. What you're willing to struggle for. The real risk is not choosing wrong. The real risk is never choosing at all. Because potential that is never tested slowly turns into self-doubt. If you're smart and struggling with career decisions, here's what I want you to remember. Your mind is complex. Your path will be non-linear. Your progress may look slower at first. But once you stop fighting who you are and start building with it, things accelerate quickly. You're not confused because you're lost. You're confused because you're capable of more than one future. And that's not a problem to fix. It's an advantage to learn how to use. If this resonated with you, sit with it. You don't need answers today. You need permission to move forward imperfectly. That's how smart people actually build meaningful careers.